What's up, y'all? This is your guy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your UFC Vegas 78 Vicente Luque versus Rafael dos Anjos full card predictions and breakdown. So yeah, we're here, baby. I like the card. At least there's like three good fights. There's three good fights on this card that might be interesting to see. I like the main event. Should be a good scrap. Obviously Vicente Luque coming back. He's always a fun fighter to watch. Always has a good fight. So yeah, never ever seen a boring Vicente Luque fight. Even the Bilal Muhammad was actually kind of interesting when you watch that one. But besides that though, before we get into this decent card, let's talk about liking this video. Alright, you better like this video, comment on this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. You guys already know I'm the first to upload, so come on, man, give me some love, y'all. Give me some love. But yeah, man, besides that though, let's talk about this card. Hey, I forgot about this. Terrence McKinney versus Mike Breeden. Interesting fight. Really short notice fight for Terrence McKinney. I think they'll be fighting at 155, so interesting. Mike Breeden has done nothing but lose in the UFC. Terrence McKinney has also been losing, but he can win fights. He has a really good win over Matt Favola. He has also a win over Eric Gonzalez. So and then he has a win over Fares Ziam, which has aged pretty well for him. So he can win. Obviously, Terrence McKinney, I would give him an A+ in athleticism, but the technical prowesses of his game, obviously his wrestling is actually really good. I think his wrestling is really good, and I think he can actually go far as a grappler. But his striking, it's more power-based, more athleticism-based. He's kind of like first round or bust. But Mike Breeden has lost to first round or bust fighters like Alexander Hernandez. Hernandez just fucking killed him. And then obviously the Natan Levy fight, whatever. But yeah, man, Mike Breeden, I respect him. He took that Alexander Hernandez fight on short notice and got completely smoked. He got completely smoked. I was like, God damn, what the fuck? But I think Terrence McKinney, this plays into Terrence McKinney's game. It's just, I don't know how he gets it done. I don't know if it's submission, knockout, or what. But even in his last fight, even though I did pick Nazim to beat him, he actually was doing really good in that fight. Again, in the first round, and after that, it was a wrap. So yeah, he lost the fight, but I mean, hey, Nazim's, I think, a decent fighter. So it's hard to say where Terrence is at. I don't know if I don't know. Terrence, like, he just has to make these improvements. Like, he's he's 28 years old. He's at an age where he has to make these improvements in his striking game. You have to do that. Like, I'm just sorry. Like, his striking has to get better. Obviously, activity will help with that. Him fighting more obviously will help him improve. But, you know, and I am kind of going on a tangent about Terrence McKinney's career. But he has to make these improvements in his striking game. And he just has these weird lasts in judgment where he just gets caught with shit, you know? Like, and he kind of throws punches in a very awkward way. Like, don't get it twisted. His 1-2 is very crisp. I actually think the one he landed on Matt Favola was beautiful. But besides that, he's just awkward. He's awkward in there, and that could be good, but for him, it's just, I don't know. It's not the greatest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously, it just seems like if you outlast him, he loses. You know what I'm saying? If you can outlast that first round, he loses. So he's gonna have to fix those holes. But I think Mike Breeden plays into Terrence McKinney's game, though. So overall, after I just went on that big tangent about Terrence McKinney's need for improvement, I got Terrence McKinney probably by first round KO. TKO, ground and pound. He could submit him though, but yeah, I got him getting Mike Breeden out of here. But yeah, Terrence loses this. Woo! We are not in a good place, Terrence. We are not in a good place. But I think Terrence wins this. Hopefully, Terrence can win this. You know what? I want Terrence to win this. I'll say it like that. Next fight, Josh Parisian versus Martin Buday. You guys know how I feel about Josh Parisian. If he can make it, I can make it. That's how I feel about him. It's that simple. Josh Parisian is just not good. Martin Buday is not even that good too, but he's a lot better than Parisian. I don't know how you can be in the UFC and lose a fight. I don't give a fuck if they gave it to Parisian. Lose it to Rook Martinez, or I don't even know if I said his name right, but still, Rook Martinez got robbed. I think that was like my robbery of the year 2 years ago. So yeah, fuck that. Martin Bidet by however this man wants, but probably by sloppy heavyweight decision. But yeah, I got him by decision here. Next fight, Juliana Miller versus Luana Santos. Miller, I don't know. She's a good grappler, but that's pretty much it. She has a grappling A side. Luana Santos specializes in grappling, judo, jiu-jitsu, and that's where her strong suit's at. I think this fight will be probably in the clinch. They'll probably just clinch fucking fight. And that's probably what we're gonna get killed with. And Luana Santos is always looking for that judo trip, so that's probably where we're going to see this fight. Kitchen MMA at its finest. Head and arm throws, you will see that. I promise you. You will at least see one head and arm throw and probably 5 attempts of a head and arm throw in this fight. Female MMA at its finest. And also, you already know this fight's going to decision. Maybe, potential armbar. We might see an armbar. But that's about it. I got Luana Santos winning this by decision. I think Juliana Miller's a good enough grappler not to get submitted here, but would not be surprised if she got her with the arm bar. But I got Luana Santos here by decision. Next fight, Marcus McKee versus JP Buys. I like JP Buys, man. Good guy. I hope he wins this fight. I really, really do. Marcus McGhee, obviously getting the victory over Journey Newson. Really good fight. Journey Newson just loses to these interesting prospects, right? Randy Costa, you remember that? And then obviously this guy. So these guys just get these really good wins over him. And Journey Newson's a decent fighter, But JP Buys, no chin. I don't know how JP Buys is going to fight in this fight. I don't know if he takes more of a wrestling approach here. I've seen him working with Aljamain Sterling a lot. I know he's an extreme couture guy. He's been through a lot. Honestly, I'm rooting for him here. I really hope he just gets the upset, flying knee KOs Marcus McGhee and fucking calls it a career and gets some 10 out of 10 female that he can brag about. But besides talking about JP Buys, he has no chin. He has no chin. I think I'll post on my Twitter the amount of times he got knocked down by fucking Montel Jackson. I forgot how many times he got knocked down in that fight, but it was a lot. I'll post it on my Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, and if you don't, go follow me on Twitter. The link will be down below in the description box. I post pretty cool fight clips and banger tweets, if I say so myself. But besides that, though, I'll probably post how many times he got knocked down. But I remember he got knocked down over and over and over again, and then obviously losing to Bruno Silva. But Bruno Silva and Montel Jackson are fringe, good potential top 15 guys. Those guys can make the top 15. I think Montel Jackson will be in the top 15, and I think Bruno is already in it. But then the Cody Dirt, that was the one where I'm like, fuck, this guy cannot win fights. He has no chin, and he just cannot win fights. And that's the reality we live in. This guy has no chance. Cody Jordan is not a knockout artist. He never was. He never will be. And yeah, that's just ridiculous. Yeah. So to keep it simple, I'm going with Marcus McKee here, probably by TKO in the second round. But hey, fucking JP Buys, go get him, bro. Go fucking get him. I'm not picking you, but I'm rooting for you in my heart. So I hope you go out there, go fucking Khabib mode. Whatever you need to do, get the W, bro. My guy, get the W and just show that clown female that left you. I'm not even going to say her name, that she was wrong. So, we support JP Buys over here, but we just do not pick JP Buys. Next fight, Francis Marshall versus Isaac Dulgarian. I think Dulgarian was actually booked a while back. He was supposed to have a fight, and I think it fell out. Francis Marshall, he has this kid beat based on athleticism, and I just think that's just where this fight is going to be held at. I just think the athleticism, it's going to be an athleticism contest. Isaac Dulgarian, I've seen him kind of even do that to guys where he's the more athletic guy, than some of his opponents. And I think Francis Marshall just hasn't beat there. Better wrestling, better power, bigger frame, bigger guy, taller guy. Just a stud, man. Kid's really, really good. I know he's coming off a really close fight against William Gomez, but Kid's really good, man. What he did to Rojo was fucking impressive, and obviously he has the wrestling in the back pocket, so he hits fucking hard and he can wrestle. So I think this is Francis Marshall's fight, however he wants. I think he gets the finish here via TKO in the second round, maybe ground and pound, breaks him down. You never know, but Francis Marshall should win this fight. I really, truly believe that. Can't wait to watch it though. Next fight. Oh, speaking about head and arm throw. I forgot about this girl, Montserrat Ruiz. Am I saying her name? Montserrat? I don't know if I'm saying her name. Head and arm specialist Ruiz versus Jaqueline Arroyo. Another clown. Lost to Sam Hughes. I'm gonna go with Arroyo or Amorim. I think that's how you say her name. Amorim. Ruiz is. Head and arm or bust. I think Aram is the better minute winner here. I think she's just a better fighter. She's the better athlete. She's the longer fighter. Ruiz. I mean, no disrespect to the girl. She did beat Cheyenne guy. She beat Cheyenne. That was hilarious. I remember watching that live, and it was head and arm after head and arm after head and arm after head and arm, and then when you thought it was done, head and arm. I was like, wow, okay. And then she got fucking completely smoked by Lemos. Dude, she hasn't fought in 2 years? What the fuck? Are you serious? That's crazy. That did not feel like it was 2 years ago. That is wild. Time goes by. Main point, Jaqueline by however she wants. I say Jaqueline by decision over Ruiz, the head and arm specialist. Next fight, Josh Fremd versus Jamie Pickett. I think Jamie Pickett has all the athleticism in the world. I've said it over and over again. He has the frame. He has the body type to be great, but he is not great. I don't know what it is. He's a clinch merchant, and that's about it. He's a decent grappler, and that's really what it comes down to. He gets you in the clinch. He tries to outwork you in the clinch, and that's just fucking it. He has UFC wins. I will give him that. He has won in the UFC before. Luana Sarapoli and then Joseph Holmes. I respect him for that, you know. But besides that, man, I cannot forgive anyone that loses to the California Ninja, bro. I just would never forgive him. I think Josh Fremd, he's had a pretty hard schedule. I mean, Anthony Hernandez, Trishan Gore, decent guys. He fucking taught Dumas respect, so respect to him there. I'm gonna pick Fremd here by say submission in the second round. Maybe a Darce choke. You never know. But yeah, I low level fight here. Nothing special. No disrespect though. No disrespect. But yeah. Next fight, Khalil Rountree versus Chris Daukaus. Keep it simple. Chris Daukaus is going down in weight. He's been knocked out how many times? 1, 2, 3. He's been knocked out 3 times in his last 3 fights. Daukaus, when he was at heavyweight, I don't know how to explain this. He was the faster guy. Now, he's the bigger guy, and he's going to be the longer guy. So here's my advice to Daukaus, because I actually kind of feel bad for the guy. He's cut down to 205. Apply the jab. Apply the jab, and just fucking stick with it. You have that stick on Khalil Rountree's face. Khalil Rountree is a basic Muay Thai kickboxer. That's all he is. He's really vicious. He hits hard, but that's it. If you can change angles correctly and jab him out, he can win this fight. That's my advice to Chris Daukaus. I hope he gets it done. But that's just not how I see it. He's been knocked out a lot. And it's just not a good look to cut that kind of weight. You know, we saw it with Tanner Bozer, right, when he fought Ian Kutalaba. He cuts hella weight. He was known for his speed at heavyweight, and then you're not gonna be the faster guy. When you go down in weight, I feel like you should kind of be like, I need to be the bigger guy, and I need to impose my grappling. Striking wise, it can work. You might have the power advantage, but you're going to deal with guys that are faster. So you got to look at, okay, time to put my fucking wrestling singlet on and wrestle. But Daukaus can't do that. So Daukaus is going to have to strike. So my advice to him is use the jab. The jab is there. Jacoby kind of exposed Khalil Rountree, I felt like, when they fought. And it's there. Jacoby outworked him, out-jabbed him. You know what I'm saying? So that's my advice to Chris Daukaus. Apply that jab. But I think Khalil Rountree is going to knock him out probably in the first round, honestly. But I hope the fucking Daukaus gets it done. And I don't like Rountree, to be honest. I don't know why. I just don't. I just don't. Shout out to Ian Kutalaba, by the way. Just want to say that. Shout out to my dog, Ian Kutalaba. He taught this man respect. I will never forgive MMA Twitter. No, MMA in general for making Khalil Rountree something he wasn't, a potential champion. And Ian Kutalaba shut that shit down. So, shout out to my dog, Ian Kutalaba. Next fight, Tafon Nchukwi versus AJ Dobson. I mean, AJ, he is kind of hard. He kind of goes for it. Should be a good fight here. I know Nchukwi's coming off a KO to Carlos Ulberg and Amzat, but I mean, Carlos Ulberg, future maybe lower 15 light heavyweight, ranked light heavyweight, and Amzat I think is already ranked. And he was doing great in that fight. He has wins over Mike Rodriguez, Jamie Pickett. He has that loss to Jung Young Park, but I think Tafon he had some hype on him too, but I think Tafon's the way better striker out of the two. And I'm surprised fucking people are picking Dobson. Dobson is going to go for it. Maybe Dobson might catch him, but Tafon's he's taken a year off, so good for him there after coming off that KO. So yeah, I got Tafon here by probably decision. I think he outworks him in the clinch, beats him. He might even stop him, honestly. So yeah, but I think he'll probably drop him a few times, and it is what it is. Next fight, Polyana Viana versus Iasmin Lucida, or whatever, how you say this girl's name. You gotta rock with Polyana Viana here, man. I think Viana's the better striker, the better grappler. I think she has to beat her everywhere. She's beat the better competition, way more experience in the UFC. I think Viana wins this fight. I'm gonna say probably by decision here, but you never know. And fucking Viana looked like a killer against Nchukwi. She fucking smoked that girl. I was in shock, bro, when she did to Nchukwi. She had her just dead. Like dead. So yeah, I got Viana here. Probably, I don't know. She might finish her, but I'm gonna say it by decision. See, that's one girl that got a knockout. Okay, all right, that's one girl that got a knockout. I respect her, but what did I do? Still picked her by decision. Respect my method, man. Respect my method. Next fight in the co-main event, Cub Swanson versus Hakeem Dawodu. This is going to be a good scrap. Hakeem Dawodu plays into Cub Swanson's game. I know Cub Swanson's coming off a really bad loss. He's 39 years old, but he's a perennial former ranked featherweight. He's been ranked everywhere in the featherweight division. He's been as high as number 4. He has been close to title contention. He's main evented. He is that guy. Hakeem Dawodu is not that guy. Hakeem he's a good Muay Thai striker with good takedown defense, decent takedown defense. But besides that, I mean, Hakeem has that one good win over Zubair Tukhugov, and a good win over Julio Ars and Mike Trezone. That's kind of his calling card right now. Besides that, I think Hakeem had some hype. I mean, it could be a good fight. I'm not gonna say it can't, but listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think Cub, he could knock this kid out. I think Cub hasn't beat him durability, power. Cub is very, very slick with his striking. Hakeem might be the better technical striker, maybe better technical kicker. I wouldn't say he's the better boxing, but it'll be a good scrap. But he just plays into Cub's game. I think Cub is gonna get the knockout. You saw what Juliana Rosa did. Juliana Rosa just couldn't pounce on him, and I fucking told you motherfuckers Juliana Rosa was gonna whoop this dude's ass. So told you so. But besides that, though, my point is simple. I just think if Cub loses, it might be the age, but okay, I'm not even gonna say the age. Maybe Hakeem's just that guy. Maybe he's just that good. He can beat Cub. But besides that, though, I do not think Cub's going to lose this fight. I really don't. And I think Cub has always been this kind of guy that will lose one, but he'll always win his next one. Doesn't really go two straight losses most of the time. It doesn't do that a lot. I don't think he'll start with Hakeem and Dawodu. I'm going to say it for Cub Swanson, third round TKO. That's my pick. So, yeah. And in the main event, Vicente Luque versus Rafael dos Anjos. I've made my pick. I have a breakdown on this, so go check that out. That's coming out on Monday. I am going with Vicente Luque, sadly. I want Dos Anjos to go out here and replicate what Bilal Muhammad did, but he's 38 years old, y'all. Like, I'm sorry, man. I love Dos Anjos. It's my dog, man. I fuck with Dos Anjos heavy. And you guys know, man, Luque did my dog Kiesa dirty, man. So, you know, no love lost. But I think if we're getting the Vicente Luque of old, the guy that was a marauding motherfucker, not the guy that got knocked out by Jeff Neal. If we get the old Vicente Luque, the old silent assassin, I say third round TKO. I think it's going to be a competitive fight, actually. I think Dos Anjos might get some top time here. He might actually look like a favorite, you know, for some of this fight. But I just think Luque eventually will find either maybe a good knee in the clinch, maybe a good combination of good punches and trying to out-volume Dos Anjos, break him down, maybe get the Darce choke after Dos Anjos goes for a sloppy takedown. But I'm going to say third round TKO. I know Dos Anjos doesn't really get knocked out like that a lot, but I think he breaks him down. I think Luque has the better leg kicks. He's the longer fighter too, so that's going to play into his game. Bigger reach, basically 6-inch reach advantage is going to play a big part in this fight. He's the bigger guy here. I hope Dos Anjos can fucking win this fight. I am rooting for Dos Anjos so hard, but I got Luque by third round TKO, so I could see submission. I did debate that hard, but I don't know. Dos Anjos does not get. I don't know. Would be crazy though if he subbed him. I will give him a lot of respect if he subbed Dos Anjos. But yeah, I got Luque here by third round TKO. But those are my picks. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter and my TikTok. All those links will be down below in the description box. Also, like that video. Like I said in the beginning, give me some love, y'all. Share the fucking video, okay, y'all? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation going. You guys know I post these before anyone, so come on, man. Come on, man. Show you boys some love. Comment also, say, hey, you're retarded. All right, you're a fucking retard. Dos Anjos will win that fight. Whatever you want to say, go comment. You have that freedom of speech. Love y'all. Goodbye. I'm out of here.